Hi there, Celine here. Welcome to my channel. A couple of things I wanted to say today. Firstly, on the topic of feeling and processing emotion, I just wanted to share a couple of pointers. And if you're struggling right now, I hope they help you. If you are going through something particularly difficult, I would urge you to get help, one-to-one support with someone who can help you, because it can be very challenging to do so if it is something very big that you're dealing with. But I'm going to share these few pointers. They're based on my own experience, my own understandings and perspective on life and where I've been and where I am now. And I'm speaking as someone who has lived a lifetime of suppressing nearly everything I felt, because that is what I believed I needed to do, or from a very young age understood, to be accepted and to be loved. So it's taken me a long time to understand that it is okay to feel everything. And some of that was just the normal day-to-day stuff that comes up. Some of it was very big experiences. So it's been challenging, but I can say for sure that you come out the other side transformed, liberated, empowered, free, most of all free to live and be in your true nature, which is how we're designed to be. Emotions moving through us all the time. Firstly, I just want to say, please do like and subscribe to my channel if you like my content, and drop a comment or ask a question. Also, if you'd like to join my mailing list, click on the link in the description box. The first thing you'll get is a free guide from me, 6 signs you're getting a spiritual wake-up call, which hopefully, if you identify with it, will help you in understanding maybe anything that you might be going through. If you subscribe to my mailing list, I'm currently, as I said, as well as the free guide, you will get 20% off the audiobook of my book, Gifts from the Devastation, which is my story of overcoming great challenge in my life. But also, I'm in the process of developing and I suppose working on my own one-to-one support service for anyone who is struggling. And it's a combination of bringing my life experience and skills to bear, the healing work that I have done in the past. I'm currently doing Reiki, sound healing. I trained as a life coach. I use intuitive guidance. So all of that I'm pulling together because I really want to bring as much of those skills to bear in supporting people one-to-one. And I'm going to be offering a number of free sessions in July and August. So I will be sharing that first with subscribers to my mailing list. So I hope to see you there. Couple of points. It's just going to be a short video today. If you are dealing with anything difficult at the moment, just know that you are not the emotion, you are not the pain, you are not the trauma, you are none of it. And I know that from experience of having released and processed some very difficult experiences in my life. Just number one, just remember that. Secondly, know that whatever emotion is coming up, emotion is energy in motion. No, we hear that all the time, but just to think of it, life is energy in motion. And I have found the most joyful way of living now is when I am in flow and not resisting the flow of life, whether that be emotion, anything. That is life. So just knowing that it is designed to move through you. Emotions are designed to move through you. They're not meant to be stuck and stagnating in your body. It is a normal part of the human experience to feel, to express emotion. And this is a big one for me because I really believe that we have been, I know personally, we grew up, I grew up in a system and a culture and a family where suppressing emotion, if it wasn't nice and pleasant, was the norm. Uncomfortable emotions were not welcome. So I learned to suppress all my life. So, and this is another thing where I often hear people they don't allow for the, I can't think of the right word now, but they're nearly dismiss how they're feeling because they will say, oh, well, I had no awful trauma in my life, compared to so-and-so. The very fact that you have to suppress, whether it could be, say, but somebody shouts at you or ignores you, and that causes you to feel upset, and you suppress that. That is a trauma. Not allowing and legitimizing, if that's the right word, how you feel. That is traumatic. That is going against your true nature. So trauma can be something absolutely really, really difficult, but it can also be something that appears quite benign. Anything that is causing us to suppress our true nature is a trauma. Also to know that life force, the life force that is us, that energy, that when that becomes blocked through us suppressing continuously for a long time, don't know how long, but in my case, it was a lot of my life, it does lead ultimately to affecting our physical health. The mind-body connection is real. If you are feeling the emotion welling up a lot in you right now and it's sort of bubbling over, you know, say if you're feeling very teary a lot of the time or very easy to anger, just know there's obviously something coming up to the surface that is ready. It's ready to go. So just to know that, not to fear that. We are never given more than we can cope with. And I've had some extreme, very big, what would I say, releases that were challenging, but my God, I felt amazing afterwards. But yes, we can need support. So if you do need support to do that, do get it. But if it's coming up, it's time, and you are ready, and you are strong enough, and you can do it. And I would say, don't suffer through this, because when we suffer, when we suppress. But what also used to happen to me is, even if I did release some of how I was feeling, it was so uncomfortable. This is a good number of years ago. I could release a certain amount. Maybe I might cry, but then I just would stop it. And what would happen is I might end up, I distract myself with something. Could have been alcohol, work, shopping, TV, anything. And then I may end up talking to a friend or calling them, and I'd go into the whole story that I believed had caused it. And I would just fill myself up again. And it was just never ending. So it just prolongs the suffering. So that's it for today. Free yourself. Just know that by feeling and processing everything, it is so freeing. No one will ever have power over you in any way again, because once you have freed yourself and know that it is safe and it is possible to feel all of these emotions, there's nothing to fear. There's nothing to fear. And you come to know who you truly are, which is far beyond all of that. So yes, that is my wish for you. And I hope some of those points helped today. And I would encourage you, again, if you would like to be in with the opportunity, maybe to have a one-on-one session with me, if you would like to avail of the opportunity of getting a copy of my audiobook, there's a 20% discount for subscribers. And if you don't, that's totally fine too. Just mentioning it so that you know. And thank you for watching. I'm very grateful to anyone who watches these videos and subscribes to my channel. And I really hope they help you in some way, because that is the whole reason and purpose for me doing them, and for any of the work I do. So thank you so much. Take care and have a wonderful rest of your day.